Hello, everybody, and welcome to our new show. If we we're hoping to get a few people in the line, and maybe we can discuss some stuff with you guys in line as well. But what we're doing is we're going over the catalogs from the '80s that came with your, like GI Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, that shows what was out and what could be coming out or whatever. And we're going to be talking that. And today's show is going to be about GI Joe. A real
Right. There was nothing better when you were a kid. You'd get a new toy, a new vehicle or play set, whether it be Castle Grayskull or Yoda's hut, whatever it was. Inside the box, along with your toy, was always a nice little catalog that showed all the other toys available that year. And tonight we'll be taking a little journey through the first 5 years of G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. Okay, M3, could you give a shout out to the who's in
Oh, yes, I can. Let me put on my focals here and concentrate on chat. What's up, Big M? What are you doing? Ready to talk some G.I. Joe catalog toys? Doe Studios, what's up? And we got all the way up to the little duck on StreamYard. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I'm going to put on my phone so I can see if anybody comes in the chat group. But thanks for coming in, you guys. What's happening?
All right. Share. There we go. We're doing.
Yeah, if this is a familiar sight to anybody, this is that old 70s style Toys R Us. I'm sure we've all been there once or twice. I'm more familiar with the 80s style Toys R Us.
Yes.
This is like right up my alley, remembering.
Yeah, it didn't change much after that on the outside.
And there's me looking at the flag, mouth watering, like a starving child looking into the restaurant window as the rich people eat their meals.
Hey, looking at your belly size doesn't look like you're starving to me.
Hey, and look at that, man. They had Robotech right next to G.I. Joe.
Shit.
There's some Transformers, right? I think over there.
Gundam.
No, that's Robotech.
Robotech, yeah, I see it.
Nice. Anyway, you slice it.
Anyway,
the G.I. Joe catalogs. I'm sure you all remember these. This was 1982's catalog. That was the cover. And on page 1, we get the Mobats. Did either of you have this when you were a kid?
No, I didn't have it. I got it now, though. We got a couple of them.
Nice. Do you have Steeler? Is Steeler intact?
I do not have a Steeler for any of them.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm hoping this is one of the characters that I hope we wind up getting because, I want to finish the original 13 in classified scale.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is kind of essential.
Would you expect it to be
more? But I also don't know how I feel about it taking up a HasLab slot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
What if it's motorized? Would you want it to be or expect it to be, or would you disappointed if it wasn't?
I mean, I expect it to be motorized. I expect it to be radio controlled at this stage in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially if they make it a HasLab. I mean, because that Arctic His tank that I made, that thing was $65.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can't make a HasLab radio controlled, then I don't know. Maybe we've trusted the wrong people.
Would you want it to be 3/4 or would you want it to be classified?
Oh, classified.
Wow, that's big.
Not really. I mean, this tank wasn't that large, as a kid, in 3 3/4 scale. I mean, look at it crawling over that book there.
I know. Yeah, you're right. It's like a little mini tank, a little Sherman tank.
Right. I mean, that's at the 3 3/4 inch figure, like sticking out of the top of it. You know, it was a little bigger than the Vamp at best. But I think if they made one his tank sized, like that would probably be cool. But they would have to like add a lot of features if they were going to make it a HasLab.
I would appreciate them keeping it that scale. So if you put it next to the classified his tank, it would be like boop, like you're saying, like I think it'd be cool if they did that, kept it small, little quickie.
Well, they gave us another 3 3/4 one. That wouldn't help me anywhere towards getting the original 13 in classified scale. So I have to disagree with you on that.
Okay. Super climbing action. Looks good.
And
I mean, this thing, it was like it had a little feature where his driver's seat, like you could either push it forward or push it back, and if you pushed it forward, the tank rolled forward. If you pushed it back, the tank rolled back.
yeah,
But that's all it had, just back and forth. It didn't turn or anything.
Oh. So if I can intervene real quick, I want to say that I saw this in a commercial, but I don't think I ever flipped my catalog open to see this in particular. Is this an 86, 85?
82.
82, yeah. Oh, wow.
yeah. The tracks are awesome on it.
That's great.
The cannon retracts and extends. So some of these, like if you buy them now, some of them will be like, you know, the cannon will be broken.
Well, the problem with a vehicle like this is if you're going to make it a HasLab, a vehicle this size, you have to put like driver seats here and here. You have to have the back open up or something for engine work to be done or whatever. There's got to be like, you know, space for at least a couple more crew members.
This thing,
you know, if you're gonna make it in HasLab scale, and you know, Steeler is essential. But that's why I think if they make the Mauler was a bigger tank with more seating in it, and they'd be able to just give you both tank drivers with that vehicle. You know what I mean?
There is one on eBay right now for $82, an original vintage working one. I'm looking at the pictures right now. That's crazy.
For how much?
$82 for an original, 1982.
That's
I found a good one at a thrift store back when I was in Texas. That's when I found that jet player as well.
Okay, so I wonder if it was probably $7.99, $12.99 when we were kids.
The stickers on it, I think it was $3.99 or something like that. Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah, they were pretty. You know,
I mean,
well, in today's money, they were pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, you guys remember flag points?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Here we go. Wave 1 of the figures.
Oh.
Got some grunts, Flash, Stalker, Zap, and Scarlet.
They chose Scarlet to be in the wave 1.
Yeah, and there's Snake Eyes on because, you know, this thing folded out.
That's tight.
Yeah, you have the list right there below.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So,
but there's the rest of them. Yeah, because year 1, all we got were like a bunch of Joes and 2 Cobras,
which you could army build. But back then it was a little harder to army build, even though you wanted to. You could either army build or you can get like another different character or save up for a vehicle or something.
Short Fuse, man. One of my all-time favorites.
You like the short stuff, huh?
So out of year 1, what would you say your favorite single carded figure was?
It was between Stalker. Well, it was Snake Eyes, but then Stalker, and then the Cobra officers. Snake
Eyes was pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Rock and Roll is in there, but it's like, yeah, it's Snake Eyes is my number one.
What about you, F3?
I gotta say, 1982, I was only 76, 77, 78, 79, 88, 81, 82, 56. So I was still in. I'll cut it quick. From this line in my own Scarlet because of me now, or but shit, probably the Cobra Troopers and Snake Eyes. But I was so young, I hadn't seen this yet. I was in the 86, 85. But
Rock and Roll was cool because he had a cool name.
Nice. So, well, you'll come in near the end of this then.
Okay, cool. Hey, Kaz.
But here was some of the original vehicles. Oh, Kaz, if you want to join us, Curtis can send you a link. Be very happy to have your opinion on this stuff. I know he was collecting it. I know he remembers these. The Vamp, that's the reason I met Kaz, because if it wasn't for his 3D printed Vamp, I would have never found his channel.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we're like Grand Slam here. We'll probably get him, not with the Hell laser, but with the jetpack jump, which that'll be in the '83 catalog. But this is still 1982.
Kaz says he's stuck doing paperwork.
Bomber.
Okay, then I won't do it.
Say la vie. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to be getting this in classified scale.
That was dope. I remember wanting it. I never got it though.
I actually have this now in O-ring. I have this.
Yeah, I never got no.
That's with Hawk.
Yeah, I never got no Joes till like 83. I was about a year behind before I got my Joes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all this for Christmas in '82.
Damn.
So good, such good playability, dude. Look at all that playability. Turret turns.
Along with all this as well.
Wow.
I had the other one. Where'd it go?
Well, the jetpack jump didn't come with a figure the first year. When they re-released it in '83, it came with Grand Slam with the silver painted on his chest.
Yeah.
But I had the flat cannon, I had the ram.
I had the other cannon that you just showed.
The Hal. Yeah, I had the Hal as well.
Yeah, I had that one.
The heavy artillery laser.
And these were not mailaways. None of these are mailaways yet. I think one of the mailaways was the thing with the little sandbags and it was a little fort thing. It had a little flat top on it.
Well, the first year, the only mailaway the first year was Cobra Commander.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 flag points and $1
for shipping.
Where was Hasbro located at that time?
New York,
Rhode Island. Pawtucket. Yeah. Shout out Family Guy, dude.
Now here's some crazy shit. Do you guys remember these at all?
I remember the Hot Wheel one, but I don't remember that one.
The trike, dude. I want that trike.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember seeing people with that.
This one, dude, with the guns and the target. Yeah. Oh, awesome.
It came with pedals. Wow.
The fucking snowmobile sled and the sled.
Oh, wow.
These are actual toys, man. Gaz had the trike, man. What?
And then there's 2 more versions of the trike.
Little cop bike. Damn.
Crazy.
What a
police motorcycle. Holy shit.
Kawasaki's and shit, man.
1983, guys.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that
artwork on the cover. Oh.
Blast.
Beautiful.
Blast.
Like everything from year one right there. Fantastic.
Oh, was that what was flying in the air back there?
The jetpack guy?
Oh, it looks like Sky Strikers.
Yeah, that looks like Sky Strikers over there.
Wow.
but it could have been gliders. Do you guys remember these foam gliders?
Yeah, I kind of wanted them, but then I saw people that had them, and they'd throw it once and it would break.
Yeah, they didn't last long. But hey, we got another Cobra officer and a grunt out of it.
Yeah.
Grunt went straight in my Vamp 2 with brown clutch.
So yeah, I never got that.
Shout out.
I got the APC.
My favorite toy.
So yeah, look at those figures.
Yeah. Matter of
All
fact,
the year one stuff with swivel on battle grip, with the addition of Cobra Commander not being mail away. Doc, Snow Job. Look at Snow Job with his little patch of snow under him there, right next to the desert.
It's crazy.
Gung Ho, Airborne, Destro, Major Blood, Torpedo, and Tripwire.
Wow.
Yeah, every single one of these is something I need in classified. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh yeah, Curtis is dope.
And honestly, all we're missing here is Flash, Zap, and Short Fuse. But I made my own Short Fuse. So,
Oh wow.
but different ways to carry your Joes. We got the APC and the carrying case, and then the little. Do you remember these? The belt boxes.
Yeah.
3 Joes per. Like these things were great.
Look at the
But
detail.
the APC man was fantastic.
Yeah, look at the details right here on the bottom.
Yeah, it floated in your bathtub.
Yeah.
It floated in your swimming pool as well.
I carried that fucker a lot of places. I only had like 2 Joes in there. I was poor. We were poor.
They
Dude.
sat up in the front.
The G.I. Joe headquarters. You guys remember this crap for sure, right?
Yeah, I have that. I have 2 of them.
Man, this was so much fun to play with. Like you got so much out of this playset.
Mm-hmm.
And as a kid, man, like it took up such a nice bit of real estate. You know what I mean? Like wherever you decided to set this up it just always looked great. It was
Over Commander in the jail cell. Look, and you
I didn't have the Slugger, or not the Slugger, the Mobat.
Yeah.
So I would have the Vamp in its bay, and then I'd have the Armadillo in the bigger bay. You guys remember the Armadillo?
Yes. I have that somewhere too, in a box.
And then I didn't have the Dragonfly, so I had the Skyhawk on it, on the pad.
Oh.
So yeah, his tank gets introduced along with the Wolverine.
I had his tank. I played with that for days upon days on end. I'd take it to bed with me and be playing.
Yeah, I have like 10 his tanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
But back then I only had one.
Yeah, I only had one too.
Yeah, the Wolverine was my favorite tank out of the 3 of these when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
But obviously the hiss is like, wow, so much better. But the Polar Battle Bear, the only new thing in this picture, although we do get a good look at Grand Slam with his silver armor.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Poor Doe. Sorry, Doe.
Then the re-releases here just had the Whirlwind Battle, the Twin Battle Gun
Yeah.
added. The rest of it's all the same. But then we got the Snake Armor, which we're getting,
What the heck?
and the Pack Rats. Now, what do you guys think of this, right? So we got the Snake Armor for $75, right? What do you think of them releasing the 3 Pack Rats for $75 in their own box?
Yeah, that'd be better. All three of them together for 75.
I remember that. That's how they came as a 3-pack, right?
No, they were each sold individually for like they were like $2 a piece.
Yeah, I remember. I remember those. I definitely remember those. I don't remember the fucking snake armor though. I was glad to see it now, but I really don't remember that thing when I was a kid.
Yeah, the snake armor was fun because I have it as you know now, like the original snake armor. I have a copy of it, but the basically the legs were like two pieces, and you'd take them apart and then you'd put them back together around a Cobra Trooper's legs, and then the top of it just kind of slid over the top of the figure, so it was like just this figure just carrying this massive top thing with robot legs.
Yeah, KTC says it'll probably be like $100.
Well, everybody said that about the snake armor too, and the snake armor wound up being 75.
Leave my mom out of this.
But yeah, I think they could easily do it. The Sky Striker, you know what? Let's go there last. Let's take a look at the helicopters down here.
I had the Fang. I didn't have the Dragonfly, but now I do.
I have a Dragonfly now, a classified one, but
Yep.
I did not have one as a kid. But I had the Fang, and the Fang is magnificent, man. I own 3 of these smaller Fangs now.
Yes.
1 original and 2 modern ones. And I love the Fang, man. It's such a great vehicle.
Yes. That damn red part on the back would always like fall off, like break off or something, and you'd lose it.
Yeah, the cage around the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sky Striker. This I had. Ace was an amazing figure. I loved his little glass dome helmet.
I had 2 of them on my 7th birthday or 8th birthday in 83.
Wow.
The neighbor across the street got me one, and my grandparents got me one. My grandma said, "Well, we could take it back and exchange it for something." I was like, "No."
Wow, that's great.
Did you have a Sky Striker M3?
No, but my friend did, and I got to push his wings back and make the wings go forward, and I would fucking be all landed on his fucking flag. That was great. It was a great toy.
Did you have either of the helicopters?
He had the Fang, but I don't remember him having the Dragonfly. I remember touching the Fang, playing with that.
You touched the thing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Sky Striker was a great toy, especially since it came out around. You know, it was like the very next year we got
And we got the white. We got the white tail. It didn't have black on there.
Oh yeah, like were they black?
They came out white here, like the rest of the.
I don't know. This is pretty much what I remember.
Nope, they're originally white. I think that was for like something else that they.
Yeah, this was probably a prototype they were shooting pictures of.
Yeah. I got the different one here.
But yeah, all of these were like, you could get these like by mail order, I think, or something. Oh, Major Blood, he was the mail away year too.
Wow. Free mercenary.
And then Duke, you could mail away for Duke year 2. And you could mail away for this weird little surf thing.
I remember that windsurfing.
The windsurfer. You remember it?
I do.
Yeah, I had it. I don't remember like how I got it. I don't remember mailing away for it, but I remember having it.
Where did I stick that one?
I remember being very disappointed in it as well.
The windsurfer thing?
Yeah, the windsurfer.
Yeah, I was like looking at it, I was like kind of wanting to get it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna get another figure.
84.
That was a good year, man. 84.
Zartan. You guys remember?
Yep, I had Zartan.
Like
as
he
soon as
was
it came out.
the cool new thing.
Yeah, as soon as the commercial, I first saw the commercial, I was like, I'm getting that.
Look at him with his skin change down here. Look at those, like, he's ready to suck somebody off right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, I totally remember. I love that picture and that scenery right there. That just brought back hella memories, man. And that for him to change was like, whoa, as a kid, you know, change colors.
Right, but who didn't lose these damn thigh pads?
Yeah, everybody lost those.
It's like if you
lot
were
of
smart,
people
you
lost.
glued them on. If not, they were gone.
Yeah, a lot of people lost the chest plate too.
And he looked awful without the chest plate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just like a blue beast at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. Street Fighter.
Wow, what a good memory.
Yeah.
And then we got the playsets introduced. So we got the better picture of the oh look, now we got a Cobra officer in there. Cobra Commander escaped.
Yeah.
We got the Vamp 2 in there instead of the Vamp 1.
Colored.
Oh, and Roadblock is manning the big gun. Rock and Roll got pushed.
Yeah.
Roadblock's like, I'm the big guy with the gun now. Back off, little man.
Huh.
But the play sets, these things were great, man. And they were cheap. I had all of these.
I didn't have a single one of those. I still don't have a single one of those.
I remember the one on the far left and the far right, not the one in the middle, but the little sandbag. That's the one I was talking about right there. Yeah.
The Bivouac was my favorite right there. Number D.
Mm-hmm.
Number D. Jesus Christ. Letter D.
Sorry.
Look at that.
Never had this watchtower. The howitzer was nice though.
There, the letter F. There's one in Sacramento, just chilling on a campus.
What's up, D?
Yeah, howitzer were pretty normal. The amphibious APC. Now those are the 1983 figures, all on display.
Oh, look at that!
The next page has to. Yeah, there it is. There's the 84 batch. So Blowtorch, which we're getting very soon.
I had him.
Roadblock, we've already got a definitive version of him. Spirit, very definitive version.
That's cool.
Duke and Recondo, well, we both got with the retro card versions of them. They're pretty perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We got a perfect ripcord that just needs the proper paint job. So I'm assuming we're going to get a retro card ripcord announced pretty soon.
Look at number 29.
Mutt and Junkyard are perfect the way they are. Baroness, all good. Well, Baroness needs a better, more posable. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she looks good anyways. Scrap Iron, very definitive version of him. I think Firefly is very well taken care of, and Storm Shadow is well represented.
Yeah, I had those two.
So literally out of all this, the only figure that needs classifiedness is Ripcord here, and we'll get that with a retro card release, I'm sure. Which of these? Which was your favorite from this year?
Firefly.
Go ahead, Kurt. Sorry.
I just said Firefly.
But I bought Mutt and Junkyard with my own money. I like that a lot. I was like, that was my super favorites.
Close second was Storm Shadow.
Yeah. The I sleep next to her answer is the Baroness. The realistic answer is Scrap Iron was my favorite.
Doe wants more booty on that Baroness, he said.
But then we got a couple new vehicles. Not the Whirlwind, that was from the previous year. But the Asp.
I got that. I think
the Slugger.
I think I got it mail away. The Asp.
I want to say it was too, Kurt. I wanted that so bad. I used to just go flip to it and just look at it. I mean, not like I was drooling on it, but that was one of the toys that I really wanted.
I have an Asp currently.
You
See,
have
now
an
the Slugger, this is a small enough tank to give us at retail, man. They should give us a retail Slugger.
Gosh dang! Look at the bullet coming out of the fucking round coming out of that motherfucker is like a 250
pound.
millimeter, dude. Look at that diameter.
Hey, what does ASP stand for?
All
Let's
assault
see.
system pod. I read it.
Assault system pod.
Okay, that's what it was.
I didn't know. I wouldn't have been able to guess that in trivia. I just read it. Assault system pod. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that awesome freaking water moccasin. Such a great vehicle.
Yes.
Did it come
So
with
much better than this other piece of crap on here.
What?
What?
You know, this massive, oversized, possibly greatest toy ever made.
The whale. I had a friend.
Man, this thing was just the fucking best. Like so much playability. The spinning propellers, the dropping depth charges, the little motorcycle on the other side, the missile launchers, the bridge, the gun stations there. The fact that it fit like 8 dudes inside of it.
Yeah.
8 dudes inside of it, and on top of that, had this awesome fucking thing that would shoot out the front and skim across the water. Man, this thing was just the best.
It floated and it rolled.
What a feat of engineering that they could never accomplish today.
Big.
It's like, why? Why can't they accomplish it? Well, they don't want to.
A lot of plastic. The only time I saw one in real life being operated was in that Jackie Chan movie, Rumble in the Bronx, and they had one near towards the end. It was like it looked like a real one, but you could see it was like skirted. I don't know if they actually had a real one on there, but it's pretty dope. First time I ever seen one in action.
No, that's how that works. That skirt thing is like the cover over the inner tube. Because it's like basically, the way a hovercraft works, it's like an air hockey table upside down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. So the inner tube like fills up, and then there's all these holes in it, and it just blows air out under the entire thing.
Right.
So yeah, it moves like a air hockey puck.
That's great.
But amazing toy.
Boom. There it is.
You guys remember the most posable figure in the history of G.I. Joe?
Yes, I had that.
Hey, but he was so playable, man. I tell you, another bathtub toy for me, man. I love the bathtub time.
Yeah, I like the shark. I really didn't care for Deep Six and his little diving function. Like, I couldn't have cared less.
Yeah, he got chased by the brown shark, didn't he? M3.
And G.I. Joe got stuck under the water.
There's a whale, Curtis. There's a beach whale.
But the Cobra claw, we're getting that soon.
I had that, man. I really liked that as a kid, the Cobra Claw.
Yeah, Doe. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see them do a 3-pack of Pack Rats for like $75.
I can't, man. I missed out. They got to redo that. I got to wait, be patient now for the snake to get released.
Well, you know how it is, man. Once the release date comes along, they'll have a few in stock. You just have to jump on it.
Yeah, I want to get that claw too.
Yeah, I'm excited for the claw. They still haven't even put that up for pre-order yet, so yeah. I'm imagining we'll find out in G.I. Joe June.
You made a really good one.
Yeah, mine does look decent.
If they came out with a shark, I would definitely pick it up. Even though it's a Joe vehicle, it holds a lot of memory to me.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Right. It's like when I was a little kid, I used to get my my penis caught in the canopy.
I can't even tell you guys stories. You think I was a weird kid.
Man,
No, don't worry. That ship has sailed, my friend.
I got like 4 or 5 of those now. For sure.
I have one that's modern. It's actually green.
I have the
Green?
chrome. I have the chrome one.
I have 2 chrome ones, not complete though.
Yep.
That the canopies, you know, a lot of them are broke or cracked.
Joe gave your claw your custom claw a light profit.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, so there's the Skyhawk. That was the inexpensive alternative. The kids who couldn't afford the Dragonfly.
Right. I had that.
But the Rattler.
I didn't have that as a kid, but I always wanted it, and now I got one.
I have 2.
It's a modern one, but it looks the same.
Yeah, exactly the same. I have 2 of these, the 2 modern ones.
I have the.
Well, you should give one to M3.
No.
Nah.
I have the Transformers crossover one is dope. It's.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, speaking of old school, look at this real quick.
Try out old school. Doritos.
That's what they looked like in the 80s.
Yeah, is that a new bag or did you say that from the 80s?
It's a new bag.
Oh wow, that's cool. Hey, that Rattler though, man. Fuck yes.
That Rattler.
Oh yeah, let's see. These are all from the year prior. But this was the year we got the Event Mark II and the Stinger. I had both of those. The Stinger is like one of my favorite vehicles of all time.
I don't believe you. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
It's a good thing that my opinion does not require your belief.
Curtis lies. Lies.
Oh shit.
But yeah, the Stinger, man. I love the Stinger Jeep, man. That thing's so good. I still have one of these today.
Yeah. I don't have one of those. They're expensive.
And this was the year you could mail away for Hoodie Cobra Commander.
And I did that first when I first saw that you can mail for it. I was like, damn, I gotta cut the flag points out.
Oh no.
Get that old Hoodie Coco.
Yeah, Hoodie Coco.
Now, this is the awesome 1985. Look at that cover.
Yes.
Who doesn't remember this cover? I want to make a big foam diode that looks like this.
That'd be dope.
Just to put it on the shelf behind my Joe's.
Dun, 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 dun.
What a great year for Joe's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, number 5.
I have him right now somewhere.
Like, there's not a single Joe here that I would not buy. Like, if they made it in classified. In fact, most of them I already have bought. Footloose, he's on his way. He'll be out soon. Quick Kick, already got him. Lady J, got him. Snake Eyes, got him. Airtight, if they make them, I'll buy them. Barbecue, one of the most accurate figures they've ever made in classified. That Barbecue, how great is he?
Excuse me.
Bazooka with his magical backpack that stays on his t-shirt with no straps.
Yeah.
Shipwreck with Polly. Flint, Alpine, Dusty, the Dreadnoks, Ripper Buzzer and Torch, Crimson Guard, Snow Serpent, Televiper, and Eels. Like, what's here that's not great? You know what I mean? And honestly,
I think I got all those that year.
Yeah, the only figure here that we don't already have in classified or on the way is Airtight.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we get an Airtight announcement soon.
Hey, quick question. When did Major Blood come out? Didn't he come out like
Major Blood came out in 83 as a mail away, and in 84 he was just a regular release.
I must have missed that part somehow. Yeah. My bad.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem. Yeah, all the same sets from the year prior. Oh, and then here's the new sets. These are dope.
Yes,
The
those are.
Checkpoint Alpha was always amazing.
I had that.
This one I have. I have the air defense.
I didn't get that one.
Cobra Bunker. I was, I had 2 of these, and I would put them back to back.
Yeah, I had it too.
Was really the only way. And then these were fun. All right, so I have the ammo dump right now. I think I'm missing like one of these missiles or something. But I have the crate with everything in it. I had this as a kid, but the tent was like you couldn't even fit a Joe in it, man.
I know. Awesome. I know my friend had one. I was like, oh, I'm not getting that one.
And I had the Cobra target range as a kid, but yeah, it's long.
Me too. I had that.
Oh man, like here's a quick story of when I was going to PLDC for sergeant. We did a bivouac and we had to sleep in those. And what it is 2 soldiers each have a half, and you have to put them together, and then you got to squeeze in there. We had to put it up at night, and then we had to pull guard duty, and then we went to go in there, and we had our flashlight, and it was full of tarantulas. It was like, that was a bad night, man.
So Curtis and one other guy, imagine this is Curtis, had to sleep in this little bitty thing.
Actually, it was me and a fellow girl soldier. Usually they split you up, but there was no other way. So,
and Curtis still didn't get laid.
Hell no.
Poor Curtis couldn't get nailed in woodshop.
What the hell are you talking about?
Hey,
I probably got laid before you guys did.
Oh, no.
Probably.
Your hairy butthole, man. Your hairy butthole scared her away.
No, that's you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rattler versus Dragonfly. We'll be able to recreate this by the end of the year.
Yeah.
All Striker we know is on the way. They've announced the Snowcat like for 2026, so maybe we'll get this in 2026. But damn it, man, please give us a water moccasin. Why have they not?
I know. Why can't you get a water? Even a shark, they're kind of simple compared to the other stuff.
That All Striker is kind of cool, though, right?
Yeah. I have one, but it's missing parts, and the one wheel on the front goes like way off to the other opposite direction.
Oh man.
There's the Mauler. This is what some people are saying is the most likely HasLab this year.
That one's I got 2 of those.
That's a big fucking gun, dude. That is a long range fucking projectile fucking tosser.
It's a good tank, man. It's almost like the Abrams.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them doing this and having it come with heavy metal and Steeler.
Oh, it's gonna have blast effects coming out of the cannon and shit.
And it would have to have like because the 2 seats down here for sure. But it would also have to have the gunner seat up here and maybe a crew compartment in the back or something.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna make it a HasLab, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
the one thing I think we can pretty much guarantee that we'll never see. Never.
Well, here's my thing on this. I think we talked about it already, but I think that if you bought a HasLab, you should have gotten 20 points. You bought another HasLab, 20 points. You bought another HasLab, 20 points. You bought another HasLab, 20 points. And you get a panel. Every 20 points, you get the 99 panel. Then you get the panel behind it. Then you get the deck. Then or the flight or the tower. Then you get some of the underparts. Like it comes in like 16 pieces, but you have to pay over a period of HasLabs $400. So by the time this thing's done, it's gonna be like $8,000. But you won't know because it'll be a year here, a 6-month wait here, a 4-month wait here. You know.
No, honestly, I think it would be a lot more feasible to just build this yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, the deck alone, you could probably build this deck on like a couple sheets of plywood.
Yep.
For sure.
You know, it's just a question of where, you know, if you have the space to keep it somewhere.
Yeah, not classified. It'd be so big. You're at, what is it?
Well, I would even for 3/4 inch. I'd make that, but I would make it bigger for the 3/4 inch to make it better in size.
To make it scale better with the 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, look at the dragonfly. The dragonfly alone in classified scale is like 3 feet long.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like not even a quarter of this deck.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it'd be like 24 feet.
Yeah, but I would happily settle for like 14 feet.
Yeah.
Just double the size of the original.
Mm-hmm.
Should be more than enough to like, give you this, but in classified scale.
See, I could definitely make the whole from the deck down, and then
yeah, easily.
But I don't know if I can do like you see the yellow stripe you're pointing at and the white stripes. I don't know if I can get those as perfect.
Well, you do them with tape.
I know, but my eyes, I don't think I'd get them as perfect.
There's tricks you could use.
I'll come help you, Kurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what a fucking amazing toy that was. Some of the other fun stuff from that year. You gotta love the bridge layer. I love the bridge layer.
I liked it.
Hey, Moto Viper's here.
I had a lot of fun playing with that as a kid.
And DFS, what up?
Aces.
But the the battle platform, man, I wanted this so bad.
Me too. I got 2 of them now.
Never had it as a kid, man.
Aces.
Never had the hydrofoil either, but man, that thing's awesome.
We got to get 25 people before we can give a giveaway.
Let's see, anything new in this department of the year? Oh, see there, the snake armor's in blue. We had a trouble bubble this year, the flight pod. I have one of these flight pods. I have one of these claws, and I also have a snake armor, but I have the white snake armor. Man, the bomb disposal and the bomb bringer, like these things were like base vehicles. Like you weren't taking these out into combat.
Oh, is this 85?
Yeah, and then the night landing, that's dope. Fucking, I have one of these as well.
I had that as a kid. Another bathtub toy.
The trouble bubble was a shit. I had the trouble bubble.
Oh, the ferret, that was new that year.
I never got the ferret.
The armadillo, I have armadillo right now. The Silver Mirage, the flimsiest toy they'd ever made.
Yeah. Storm Shadow and the Asp.
The Conquest X30. I think we're on to 86 now, guys.
Yeah. I got a bunch of those. I bought some like ones that weren't so good, and I got one that's painted completely Cobra blue. I need to finish up the custom on it this year.
Nice. There's a dumbass fucking vehicle, the LCV Recon sled.
I got that. I gave it away, I think, to Raw.
Oh, it's trash.
I think I gave it to him. It's not that bad, but it's
pretty bad.
It's made to go through like sand and shit.
Now the Triple T is a fun little tank.
Yes.
Came with Sergeant Slaughter, which was nice. You know, it was just a simple little thing, and you're like, all right, he's Sergeant Slaughter. He doesn't need armor protecting him or anything.
Yeah. How have they not made that yet?
But Cross Country is not Sergeant Slaughter.
No.
So what the hell? Why would they put the driver up here wearing this bright ass Confederate uniform? It's like they clearly want this guy to die.
Yeah. I don't get that laying down shit in the vehicles. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Well, it's like a drone at that point. So you're looking in a monitor and steering like this, right?
Well, but here's the funny thing. The only thing these two seats control are these two little guns right here.
Oh,
All they move is left and right. They don't even move up and down. And it's like, really? You need this complicated a targeting system?
yeah.
It's like, what a horrible vehicle. And they want to make this, dude. They want to make this fucking Havoc.
Wow.
It's like, don't do that, Hasbro. It's one of your worst vehicles ever. Please don't make it.
Yeah. Make a Wolverine or something.
There you go. Make the Devilfish.
Yes. Make the Devilfish. That's an easy one to make.
Right? Give us wetsuit with it or something. I don't care. Oh, but here's that one with the sandbags and the tin roof.
oh yeah, there's the one I had. Not the other. Yeah.
Yeah, the Outpost Defender. I have the laser artillery weapon right now. I have the Law.
Man,
See, now I want all those. I want to display it all around my G.I. Joe base. That'd be freaking cool as fuck.
Yeah, they're awesome, man.
I was in the dirt. I was in the dirt so much with this
Now,
one.
this is the best helicopter they've made.
Yeah.
Tomahawk.
I didn't have it, but I have it now.
Pack has one sitting up on a shelf. It's all cleaned up and shit. Looks pretty good.
It's an amazing helicopter, man.
Mm-hmm.
For all those who sent me birthday wishes yesterday, thank you.
See, it's your birthday.
We got that Dreadnought Swamp Skier thing that year.
Yep. Was
They
that a
gave us the third Cobra outpost thing. The rifle range? No, not the rifle range. There it is, the surveillance port. That was new that year. Kind of crap.
I don't even remember it.
Didn't make much sense.
The hydro sled, I didn't really care for when I was a kid.
Yeah, the hydro sled was trashed next to the night landing.
Yeah.
But the Dreadnought Swamp Skier, the Swamp Fire was awesome.
Yeah.
The Crimson Twins, awesome.
It's great.
And the Terradrome with the fire bats.
Yes.
Awesome.
I didn't know anybody that had the Terradrome.
I had a couple friends that had the Terradrome. I never had it.
I don't know anybody that had the Terradrome that I can remember.
But I did have this accessory pack. I know because I have I still have the red scrap iron missile launcher.
Show off. Yeah, that fire bat is fucking awesome.
We got the Thunder Machine and the Stun.
I wanted that. I never got it, but
I had both of these, the Thunder Machine and the Stun.
I didn't get either.
They were fun. But they were nothing compared to this, the Night Raven.
Yes, I had
the Night Raven. I was thrilled to have the Night Raven.
I played with that for hours too.
Dude, This got so much use out of it. This was one of the last things I got rid of with the initial stuff because I just had this hanging from the ceiling in my bedroom.
Yeah, sometimes I would put a Joe in there, and I would pretend he was Clint Eastwood from Firefox flying it.
Yeah.
Stealing the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the way the cockpit dropped down.
Yeah, for 2 people.
The
That's
drone
it.
was fun.
Yeah. Another laydown thing.
Oh yeah.
And the figures of the year.
See?
Serpentor.
Yeah, I had that too. I got that as soon as it came out.
See, I was definitely at 85, 86, and 87. Or I had a lot of the stuff from that you're showing now that.
Whoosh!
So let's see what figures we still need from Classified from 86. We've got Hawk, Dial Tone. We need a wetsuit.
Yep.
We got Leatherneck. We sort of got this Roadblock, but who cares? We have a better Roadblock.
Okay, so
We got this Beachhead recently on a retro card. We need Mainframe. Oh, Mainframe. What a great figure. It'll be nice though when he comes out, because you remember he came with this massive computer. Now it'll be like a little fucking iPhone.
yeah.
Lowlight, we've already got him. Mindbender, Viper, the brother and sister. Sci-Fi has been announced. He's on the list for this year.
There's a sci-fi episode, and
we need Lifeline badly. Lifeline, I would love to have a Lifeline. We need Iceberg because Snow Job is tired of being out in the snow alone. We've already got Dusty. He's in the desert. Leave him there. He sucks. Alpine Footloose on the way. Bazooka, all the Dreadnoks. Monkey Wrench is on the way. Yeah, everything else we have. So it's like for this, all we need is Lifeline, Iceberg, Wetsuit, and Mainframe.
Yep.
That would be it. And then the Classified will be done.
That's great.
Oh yeah, there you go. Mail away on the
I didn't do any of those mailaways.
See, look, even on the toy, they lost his chest piece.
What's up, Lone Dragon?
What up, Lone?
Look at that. Isn't that an awesome looking Cobra base?
Yeah. It actually is.
Like, I want to make this.
It'd be easy.
Like, this is just dope.
It's almost like a redirected Joe Base headquarters.
All the different things you could mail away for.
Bone Wagon.
Get flag points. You could get these things.
Moto Viper. Ooh,
different shit you could get with the flag points.
The Paratrooper.
What was that? That was a red his tank?
I'm pretty sure I had, or my friend.
No, it's just the way the drawing is. It's not an actual.
Oh, okay.
It's artwork.
You could fold that parachute up like real quick and then throw it in the air and it'd come down and go poof, and then like the last 3 feet it'd be all slow, you know.
Right.
I love those things, man. But they even had them for like the slingshots and shit. They're pretty cool, but they weren't GI Joe. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys remember this? The first Cobra Island artwork?
Yeah.
Let's see a jump. It's not ringing a bell.
Had everything you could ever want.
Look at the airstrip. It's got an airstrip. Man, dude, they really knew how to market the kids, man. The kids were interested in the military shit, you know, in the cartoon. It's great. None of my family was in the military either, but I love G.I. Joe.
You know, it's because when you're a kid, you're like, I want to be a hero. Anything like that, you know, you kind of wanted to do.
Ooh, top secret. What's in there? What's in there, Prophet?
What could it be? I have no idea.
Ooh.
It's Cobra La. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be cool if they came out with that top secret blanket, like so you could put something under there and have that picture. Or I know it's not.
It's crazy because all these poses are the artwork that's on their card art with the blast effects behind them. They just pull them off and put them in the jungle.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
That's funny. I knew somebody that had that.
Look at the chauvinists. They took CoverGirl out of a tank.
They put a regular person in there, a regular soldier.
Someone that could shoot a gun. Just
I
playing.
know. Yeah, it's
Sorry.
all regular soldiers, it looks like.
Right?
G.I. Joe Strike.
You gotta love the original box and card art for the Joes. Man.
Yes.
I wouldn't have it.
Gung ho with fucking just a vest on off.
Right in the fucking blizzard.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Pack rats. Flack.
There goes
Flack. 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 I don't
Man,
think-
the whirlwind battle gun was the best.
How? Sidekick. CoverGirl needs a sidekick named Centerfold.
We're getting this.
With blast effects. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that little stand or little carry case. And the Sergeant Slaughter. Okay, recruit. Here's a secret.
Okay,
code.
recruit.
1986. Got it. 1986. Send your G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter special proof purchase certificate in the mail. You'll get my action figure free. That's an order. Sergeant Slaughter signing off. 1986.
Signing off. So yeah, that was a little wandering through the first 5 years of G.I. Joe.
There's actually another catalog. Sears.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one I know is Sears.
Because they had their own, like Sears had exclusive stuff back then.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did. Every year, Sears had an exclusive. JCPenney's had an exclusive.
Did JCPenney's too? Dang.
First, I hit up the lingerie and the panty department. Then I slid to the back to the toy department.
You know, there's one of the most expensive Star Wars figures ever was a JCPenney exclusive. There was a character called Snaggletooth. And the regular release, he was like on a short little body with like animal hands and feet.
Yeah.
But JCPenney released their own version of him that was on a normal sized body with boots and regular hands. And then he was wearing a blue suit.
Yeah, he had boots like something like Kiss would wear.
Yeah, so it was like you either got the short alien version for in the regular line, or the JCPenney special that was the tall blue uniform guy.
They had both of them, but
and that tall blue uniform guy is one of the most expensive Star Wars figures from back
yes,
then.
it is like thousands.
And he was a JCPenney exclusive.
Wow. Do you know anybody that has them currently?
There's a lot of people that have them.
Oh, okay.
They're for sale on eBay. Check it out.
If you like those boots, bootstrap Tana,
Yeah.
bootstrap Bill.
But hopefully that little journey we just took through the old catalogs take a couple of you down memory lane in a happy way.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Once he hit 1985, 86, man, I was like, the Conquest X-71, dope. Sergeant Slaughter and his little tank, dope.
Yeah.
I loved all those toys, man. I was dirt prone, and I didn't care. Back then, I didn't even think of the collecting aspect. I played with my fucking toys, dude. I would throw rocks at them and shit, because the bombs were coming in and shit. Tink, tink, tink. Didn't matter. I loved it.
Well, see what me and my closest friend did back then. We would save up all this cardboard, right? And we would make little cardboard bases, like on opposite sides of the room or opposite sides of the yard, whatever. Right, with all these like parapets and walls and stuff like that. And we'd stand our Joes up along the walls and the parapets and everything. and then we'd stand behind them and we'd fire rubber bands at each other's bases and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And we'd keep going until only one guy had, until only one side had troops still standing.
Thanks, DFS. Glad you liked it.
Yeah.
There's a question for you, Prophet, from Dose Studios.
There's a couple things I'm working on. A couple simple customs, like turning Vipra into, like getting rid of the yellow shit on Vipra and turning her into the leader of my Red Ninja squad. Turning that Eddie Guerrero or the Rey Mysterio lowrider into Cobra Commander's parade car. I'm still working on a custom night landing for the classified scale. Trying to figure out what would make good benches inside the raft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm stuck. I've got the engines, I've got the guns, I've got, everything else is ready to go, but the benches I'm having trouble with.
Popsicle sticks? Oh.
And I have a Tiger Force Ram cycle that I'm turning into Quirrell's British version of the Ram cycle.
Yes, that's gonna be nice.
That's cool.
Lone.
What's Lone saying? He's painting the tip of his penis gold again. Moto Viper. Rob 7 said golden eggplant. Prophet, you might.
Oh yeah, 12th person. Somebody else just joined in. Somewhere.
Yep. Doe, I think Prophet is all about styrene. He's got that fucking foam shit down, man. But I think you know that too, Doe. But yeah. Seems like you will be pretty busy, man.
Yeah.
Doe, shout out Doe.
He is a pretty busy man. We plan, if you guys like this and stuff, we plan on doing we're planning on next Tuesday to do Star Wars if we have the time and if you guys show that you like to show. And
well, I don't think we'll do this every week. I think I think this probably be a once a month thing like the movie show.
Here and there. Yeah, I don't want to saturate it. Don't want to fucking have to think about it or worry about it.
Yeah.
I think Tuesday's pretty cool too because people aren't doing anything right now. It's like for me, it's 8. It's 11 for y'all. It's like something to watch, something to. Yeah, I think we all know that.
Yeah.
But shout out.
Just because we're the whole reason that we're all in this toy collecting shit is because there's something in our childhood we're not willing to let go of.
Right. Let you guys know M3's got the after party after this.
Yeah, till 6 a.m.
What?
We're gonna get strong tonight. Tonight's marathon night. If you didn't know, it's once a month. Shit.
Oh man. But I was thinking, like if you get 25 people, you get a prize. If you get 50 people, there'll be a bigger prize.
For what now?
On these shows.
If you get 25 people in chat.
Yeah, in chat.
A prize for well, who's going to supply a prize?
I will.
Kurt's got the first one. Kurt's got the
who
second.
Gets the prize?
We'll figure that out.
A name and a hat.
We had a month to go for the next show, so
I'll give you a prize. Picture of a hairy bell.
it'll probably like say the Star Wars one, maybe Star Wars, something from Star Wars.
Oh, Curtis, show them what I sent you from Star Wars.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the birthday present.
This is fucking hilarious. I couldn't even believe they made this when I saw it. I had to buy it for Curtis.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm going to put myself on blast and. Dun, dun, dun.
What? What's he doing? What is that? I know it's Chewbacca, but what the hell?
It's Life Day Chewbacca from the Star Wars Christmas special.
In 19 was that 78 or 79, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I knew he was supposed to wear clothes, run around naked all the time, motherfucker. Perv. Chewy the perv.
Comes with that little crystal thing he's got in his.
Oh shit! I thought that was on his. I guess. Yeah, you're right. That's
So when
great.
you got to hear Carrie Fisher actually sing, she got a good voice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, back it up a little bit, Curtis. There you go. Yeah, so people can like get a good look.
Trying to make sure you're getting
Perfect.
Yep, that's good. No glare. No glare on.
Well, almost perfect. There is a big fat ugly mug right next to it.
Chewy.
But at least it's the same colors. It's yellow and red, just like your Cobra hat.
Yeah.
There's the back. Ooh,
That's great. If you want to pause that and read it.
yeah.
Right. Good luck with that.
There's like a bunch of white lines and shit.
I also got-
1080p, you bastards.
I got this in the mail today. Background.
Fun.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Was that
Nice.
an 8x8?
I don't know.
Is it tile? What do you put like 4 or 5 of them together in the background, huh?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I gotta get some more of these, but yeah.
What does the back look like?
Oh, it's upside down, homie.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you can put blue light or blue behind it, red behind it. You just
Yeah.
cut out a piece of foam. That's cool. Or a piece
Well, they would only be white.
You can put lights behind it or whatever. You know, you could.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking Star Wars. They've never been anything but white in any of the movies.
So here's the front part, but you could flip around, put a different color in if you want.
How do Wookiees keep their asses clean? They gotta.
The same way as a cat or a dog.
Yeah,
Same way. The same way.
They're very flexible.
The same way you keep your hairy asshole.
Prophet, he said they're very flexible, dude. Chewy's got his legs straight up at a 90-degree angle, and he's fucking going to town.
And I got this from M3 for my birthday.
Ooh, Ty.
Nice. Look at that Odin.
He
Yeah.
did, dude. He comes
It's
with
a big one.
bunch of crap, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's nice that you sent the Lions fan a Viking.
Yes.
He's actually an Asgardian.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff. Like,
Yeah, I like the Raven. I like the fact it came with the Raven.
yeah.
And his horns, the horns on his head. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What? That's great, Kurt. You don't need to. I wouldn't. Are you? If you open them up, you're gonna lose all the pieces, right? So I was.
Yeah, that Raven's tiny, man. That'll get dropped in the carpet and he will see it nevermore.
It'll be in
Yes.
his dog. It'll be in his dog shit in 4 weeks, man. Out in the grass somewhere. Dog will fucking lick that thing up, man.
Probably vacuum it up.
It'll be all fossilized.
Yeah.
Thanks, though.
Decades from now, aliens will find it.
Old school likes that licking, man. That guy.
TKD bar.
Excuse me.
Hey, this is for you. This is for you from TKD bar.
You know M3 needs the back to bidet dolphin. Am I right, fellas?
Yes.
Woo woo. Everybody loves a dolphin or two, right?
Now I can't stop picturing Lone at the con going, "What? I'm a hairless Wookiee."
Whatever. Yeah.
He said, I thought Chewbacca would be an easy cosplay since all he wears is a bandolier.
Yep.
Long story short, I'm banned for life. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Prophet, now. Okay.
Fucking no.
Oh, shit. Lone, just because you have a hairy back doesn't count for a custom, man. Lone's like, I just shaved.
Mm.
That's so funny.
Anybody got any ideas? Do you guys remember any 80s toys that came with catalogs like that? You know, like Transformers did, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did.
But you know, those catalogs, they kind of sparked my my interest in diorama making.
Yeah, because you'd sit
Right?
there.
Because you'd see the pictures taken like in these little environments, you know, and you'd be like, I want to make them look like that in my house. And you're like, oh, well, you know, if you're in the backyard digging in the dirt or whatever, it's easy to do that. But if you want them looking like that on your shelf, you have to get creative. You know what I mean?
Look at Moto Viper said Nintendo. Nice. Fuck yeah, Moto. They had Nintendo Power Magazine.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a
Yeah, I subscribed to that Moto. I had that come the whole dang year until I was just like not getting it anymore. My mom unsubscribed from it. I think it was like $1. On Goofus and Gallant. I subscribed to Goofus and Gallant too. They never made a toy line, but it's great. Mad Magazine. Shout out DFS. He likes that Mad Magazine. They were kind of like not a catalog, I guess, but now we're getting a magazine. Sorry, guys. Yeah, shout out Moto though. That Nintendo Power was dope as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I did play, you know, Nintendo as a kid and all that, but I think if you guys did a show, you know, did one of these on Nintendo, it would kind of be like the Transformers episode where I'll kind of be just in the background because I didn't really, you know, I wasn't into it like that.
Yeah, we'll call you M3 that night.
No, please never call me that.
There's a lot that I don't know, man.
why you so mean to me?
Why you so mean? M3 says mostly.
But yeah, we'll do the Star Wars episode next, and this little picture of a little fat kid me looking at the flag. I'll do Curtis looking in the Star Wars section next time.
Hey, Prophet. Honestly, this is a grown ass man who's about 4.5 feet tall. Okay, look how big his legs are, dude. This guy's wearing like old school fucking airwalks and shit.
Look, man! Don't project your jealousy onto this little kid here. You're like, he's 4.5 feet tall. That's a whole 6 inches taller than me.
look how big that box is, dude. Oh god, dude. Little chuckle. What is his name? The Chuffle Shuffle. Little chunk. Chunk right there, boy.
Right? I mean, he's wearing a baggy t-shirt and it still doesn't hide it.
I'm just looking for a wedding ring, dude. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Lies. Look at my beer belly. Right on my Kurt face. Hey, Kurt. Look, Kurt. Curtis. Have a sip, Kurt.
Oh, no. He's forcing Bud Light onto you, Curtis.
Hit this ball, bro. Hit this ball, homie. Here.
Yeah, that's much better than the fucking Bud Light. Everyone in the chat, if next week if we come on and Curtis's hair is blue and he's got a nose ring, you know why.
The septum right here too, and like 5 up here.
M3 forced the Bud Light down his throat.
Oh yeah! Shout out Detroit, motherfuckers! Detroit's taking it next year. Fuck every other team. So, maybe if the 49ers can do something, that'd be great. But you know.
Well, just remember, M3, your T-shirt can't consent.
Oh, I'm sleeping with this shirt tonight. Inside out. So he's inside. I'm gonna wear inside out, Kurt.
He's gonna turn it inside out and then put his legs in through the armhole.
Yeah. It's my diaper. Fucking A, dude. That's great.
Oh man, Curtis, I would hate to be your shirt right now.
Shout out Mark Cosplay for doing this, man. Mark Cosplay did a bunch of fucking drawings, but yeah, everybody knows that. But shout out Mark Cosplay.
Mark Cosplay is doing a butthurt report.
I saw, dude, the phone was going off, but I didn't want to take my direction
fucking
away.
Lone Dragon. Look how big that box is, dude. It's something M3's mom's heard a lot.
Shut up, mom. My mom's got a big box, man. I came out this big, man.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. That's good, though.
But yeah, guys, that's about it for our regularly scheduled programming. So I think Curtis's plan is to now open it up to the public, but the official stream will be over. At least as far as talking about the catalogs from 1982 to 86 for G.I. Joe. The 5 best years in toy history, in my opinion. Those are the years where, as far as classified is concerned, that I am a completist. Every single figure they make from 82 to 86 in classified, I will buy.
That's great.
Hey,
And after that, there's shit that I skip. You know what I mean? I do not care for Crystal Ball. I do not care for Raptor. I won't be buying any Cobra La crap. You know, I won't be buying a Heat Viper. That was a dumbass figure.
You won't buy Globulus if he comes like looking just like Globulus, dude?
I will not.
Well, okay. I think Globulus is an interestingly different, ridiculous character. But
do you remember Micronauts? They started out in the 70s, but they ran into the 80s.
Yeah, I remember Micronauts. They were as posable as G.I. Joe, if not a little more.
Yeah, and they had catalogs.
They did.
Yeah, they did have catalogs.
So did the Adventure People, if we're going back even further.
Yeah, they sure did. Hey, Space Legos. I know Space Legos in the 80s had
Airtight.
the sets they had, the catalog. Because, I mean, that's all we collected in Legos was Space Legos.
Lone Dragon, didn't forget Airtight. Would definitely buy him if they made him.
Mm-hmm. Lone Dragon, he was my first G.I. Joe ever.
That he took into his bathtub.
No, Airtight never came out in bathtub, although I was airtight, you know.
Uh,
He went up the brown cave.
Princess Leia was in the bathtub. My Star Wars, I think my friend's Princess Leia.
Oh, no. Even worse.
Shout out Gino. He's like, hey, can I borrow this tonight? Why? I'm not playing the bathtub. Sure, go ahead. That's a true story. I'm not even exaggerating or lying. I like the bathtub. As I said millions of times. No bubbles either. Just water. I was like Pee Wee Herman's friend, Francis. Hey, Francis had a kick-ass bathtub, that motherfucker. Regular
don't call me Francis.
I'll stop talking.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, you can get a Slave Leia figure from the Power of the Force line pretty cheap. Of course, the face looks like PJ Harvey after having sex with Dick Cheney.
Shout out that dick. Hey, Bull 80, are you here? Shout out Bull 80. I know you're here, Bull. You're always here, motherfucker.
Yeah, Bull's here because he knows we're on because he was talking shit in the back.
Oh, was he? Like I said, I didn't look at this.
He's like, I'm filling out a butt.
Well, Curtis, do you wanna throw the link out? Turn it into a free for all?
Not really. No.
All right. Well, I guess Curtis says fuck you, chat. He says kick rocks. Sorry, I was trying to be amenable and invite people in, but Curtis says kick rocks.
Top to bottom, he said kick rocks. From the rooter to the tutor. Shout out Bo.
Go next door and kick the Amazon package around. If you're bored.
Right? Just jealous that your neighbors got something and you didn't.
Yeah.
What'd you get? Don't worry about it. Shit. I went to Walmart today. I got a NECA Megan. That was pretty cool. There was like 6 there. She's not hard to find. It wasn't like a super search find, but I saw her and I was like, hey, that's cool.
Have a good night, Rob.
Have a good night, Rob.
Can I shout out chat real quick, Kurt, before you get?
Yeah, go for it.
Doe, you have been an icon tonight with all of your vocabulary. Thanks, Doe, for coming in and hanging out, man. Rob78 saying,
Yes.
Lone Dragon, thank you for just popping in and hanging out, man. The TKD bar coming up. Moto Viper, always, man. I'll probably be, man, you should have seen us last night. Moto Viper was going till 3 o'clock in the morning, motherfucker. Shit. Fucking old school with the tongue. What up, old school? Coming up. Fucking.
I didn't get invited. To that one.
He was in the same. I'm surprised you didn't wake up and say, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" You were in that shit. Big M, Prophet. I kept thinking about you. How lucky you were that you weren't there, man. Shout out, Big M. Fucking coming up.
It wasn't luck.
It wasn't. Big B came in. Casual toy collector came in.
Yeah,
man. Aces, David Jones. Daniel Berry, we never shouted him out. Daniel, sorry, bro. I saw when you popped in, but it was conversation was going strong, or the rhetoric was going strong, my man. So,
yeah. Sorry, I didn't see you neither, man. Shit.
Yeah, coming up. Doe. You got like, I think Doe would win the prize tonight. He chatted the most. That's a good way to give a prize out, Kurt. Like,
yeah.
And every time they comment, they have to put a number like 22. Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? 23. No, because then people will be flooding it.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. You'd have people dropping one letter at a time.
Yeah. I did get naked at Walmart, dude. Shout out, Lone. Yeah, but thanks, everybody. Cool, man. Thanks, Kurt. Thank you, Prophet, for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't invite you. It was Prophet.
Well, you invited me, but you guys.
Well, he told me to. He said.
Bro,
he said I'd be fired if I didn't invite you.
We need somebody really stupid in here, okay? Let's get M3. We know M3 don't know shit. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
You actually knew that stuff. You started seeing it maybe a little bit, a few years down the road.
Yeah.
But you were pretty good, pretty knowledgeable.
What prize? What prize? Leave alone. Where's my prize? M3 ?
Hey, did the McDonald's Happy Meal toys come with a catalog?
I think some of them might.
Yeah, they might have.
I had a Big Mac today.
Oh, did you?
The hamburger patties
are so small.
They're fucking this thin, dude. I was like, you've seen the meme. It says, look how they used to come for 50 cents back in the 70s, and now they shrunk 40%, and they're fucking $8, dude.
I thought now you can order the quarter pounder patties with if you want. Like you have to ask them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's right. I heard that. I think Pac turned me on to that. Matter of fact, and the better thing.
Those are even small too, but not as small.
Well, they got to hold to a quarter pound. If you're doing a quarter pound, it's got to have some girth to it, man. So yeah, you're right. My penis used to come with the Victoria's Secret catalog. Nice one. But now it comes with the Magic Mike catalog. Well,
there's a catalog for male strippers.
Yeah. Well, Kurt turned me on to that, and I was like, I'm not doing that, Kurt.
No.
He tried sending me a catalog. I was like, Kurt, I can't.
And now he's trying to deny it.
Yeah. Whenever he says no, oh god,
dude. It's like we all know the truth.
Well, M3, do you want to borrow the Prophet director and play in the bathtub?
Yeah, send him over. Send him over, Kurt. We got pictures. Hey, but just the 3 3/4 one, not the 6-inch, man. Gosh dang, it'll be like they'll be fighting and shit. 3 3/4, I'll be like a giant.
Get a boat and he jumps off into the water.
Yeah, Have that boat floating.
Nah, you can't put my figure in the water. I got soft goods.
I'll take them off, Prophet. Hate the cost of burgers. I think a $5 Whopper with small fries and a small drink is fair due to inflation.
Yeah, when my dad was going through all that stuff in the hospital and that, we stopped at Burger King and I got a Whopper, which tasted good, but man, it had a thin patty too. Like it was
It's trippy.
And you know what? And it was $12 for a meal.
Yeah, but here we are getting smash
bucks.
burgers now.
Fucking crazy.
Here we are getting smash burgers now, and they're just as thin. They do smash burgers at Chrissy's at the bar that Chrissy works at, and I'm like, I don't want a smash burger, dude. My mom at her bar, they do ribeye, motherfucking ground ribeye, thick 3/4 inch. I mean, you're eating a burger, dude. Bacon, real bacon that's thick, smoked fucking applewood piece.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fucking burger. You're like, you know, these other ones, it's fine. You still buy it, but I think that's the difference between real meat and not real meat.
Man, I hate smash burgers, dude.
Yeah, they're not. Me too. I don't hate them, but
I absolutely hate them. You know, I had a boss that, like, if you were on your lunch break and you went to McDonald's and you brought your food back to work, like, he would not walk past without smashing your burger. Like, he would just punch your burger into the counter.
Big Hurt with his tilted head.
It's not a lie. I'm not lying.
Look at that mustache. Wait. That's great, Kurt. It's literally Kurt.
Shout out Mark Cosplay.
Shout out Mark. Excuse me.
You got shorts on? Is it that warm out? Fucker.
It's fucking hot.
Hey, Bruce is here.
Bruce. Shout out Bruce. Hey, it's so hot.
Bruce.
It's like 90 degrees here today. For the last 3 days, it's been fucking hot. I put the heater away. I put it up in the attic now. I had the fan on earlier. Whew. It ain't Georgia. It ain't Georgia. Shout out Bruce and Kaz, but it's fucking hot here, man. No humidity.
Oh man.
No, nobody's taking the bait. Nobody's jumped on the link.
No, nobody's jumped on the link. Bruce, the link's in the chat if you want to jump on.
So, fondest memory from a toy store.
Sears. Check this out. Sears. Me and my friends went up there after school one day. You know, we're like around 10 or so. Yeah, we had to be at least 10 or 11, somewhere around there. We're checking out toys. Well, first we stop at the Toys R Us. Then we go across the big road and into Sears. We're in Sears, and suddenly we don't see our friend Mikey. Like, where the hell is he? And he's around here somewhere, so we just go along checking out toys. And then, like 10 minutes later, he's coming out handcuffed. He's like, guys, call my mom. And he's laughing. And what happened is he was going to, when we go to Toys R Us, he'd buy those giant color books, you know, they're like really huge. So he'd get the big bag and he'd walk into Sears and he was slipping Legos and he was stealing Legos.
Oh, wow.
So, like, I think it was back in 2010 when the whole gang got back together and it was his birthday. And I went up to Toys R Us and I bought a couple of those big ass coloring books with the big ass toys. This shit was funny.
Nice.
Yeah, Bruce is in the backstage, or David Banner. Smash Burger.
Yeah, I think
It's just a reason not
I had a funny one. me and two of my friends were walking up to Child's World, and we had to be like 11 years old at the time. And the security guard was there at the, waiting. And he points at my two friends. He's like, I thought I told you two not to come back here. And then he points at me and he says, and you must be Eric. And I'm like, how the hell does this guy know my name? Apparently, my two friends had gotten busted stealing there. And they said that their friend Eric makes them steal, or he'll beat them up if he doesn't, if they didn't bring me toys or whatever. And the idiot security guard apparently believed them and was like, I should pat you down right now. I'm like, first off, I haven't even been in your store yet. Second, are you really going to touch a kid you don't know?
Right.
And he backed off. But, I couldn't believe those two idiots, tried to get away with stealing by saying that I made them do it.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna say Valentine's Day is Lone Dragon and Bruce is I'm taking the bait.
Victor Von Doom. Isn't there a Victor Von Doom?
There. Victor Von Doom. Yeah. But Victor Von Doom is
how's it going? So who do we got down there? Who took the bait?
That's Bruce. That's Bruce. He took the bait. Hey, Bruce, want to see what I got? Want to see what I got today? Check it out.
I don't want to see your penis pump. No matter how much you use it, it's not going to make it bigger. But I agree.
How's the world treating you today, Bruce?
It's been going pretty good. But I did, man. The reason I hate smash burgers is because to me, it's just an excuse to not cook a burger to order. I want my burger medium rare or medium at most. And a smash burger, they just cook them all the way through. I don't want a fucking burnt up burger. And a well done burger to me might as well be burnt.
Well, we have a different definition of smash burger.
I heard you say every time they used to smash it coming through.
Yeah, it's where you punch somebody's burger while it's still in the wrapper.
No.
Smash it into the table.
Or you get your donger and you go, pop, pop, right?
No.
Yes.
So you got the 1-to-1 scale Annabelle. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an Annabelle. So you got
now you got Megan and Annabelle.
It's Trick or Treat Studios. I'm taking her out. I'm buying a glass case, and she's gonna be sitting in a little rocking chair. So I'm already looking at this, and this to see how she fits. But she just came today. The box is kind of damaged a little tiny bit, but not too bad at all. I'm gonna cut this out right here, and then I'm gonna put it in the glass case. I'm gonna sit her down in the rocking chair. I want to have a little pull string so that she can lean against the glass and freak some people out. And be like, whoa, did she fucking, you know what I mean?
But don't cut that little square off, M3. That's the most important part.
No, I mean, no. Well, no. I mean, she's gonna go in a glass. I got a glass case like this one right here.
Oh wait, you're gonna take the warning "Do do not open" sign and put it on the glass.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she should be kind of like how I did the Megan doll, just kind of and then the this right here is they do shitty. They should be a straight piece of plastic. But anyway, I'm not getting rid of the box, but I'm gonna take her out of the box and take certain things off of it. They did pretty good. Looking at her, and she just got delivered today. And I just watched this movie last night, the night before. My sister was calling me. We were talking about it. She's into all this stuff too. You guys gotta meet my sister one night, man. Shout out Becky. What up, Becky?
You need that 1-to-1 scale Chucky and Tiffany now.
I know, and I'm contemplating it, but they're kind of in a higher price range for a smaller thing. She's pretty tall. She's 40 inches. But
yeah, well, it's all about what dolls they're based on, right?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
Chucky and Tiffany are based on like the My Buddy doll and like a little bride doll, you know.
Yeah. At first, I got this and I was like, man, I'm gonna return it. I don't need that. But then I was like, no, let it come. And the first order got canceled. They canceled because there was a holdup in transit, and they're like, hey, do you want to still do this? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, send it. Go ahead. And then, boom, bada boom. And that because I just watched, like I said, I repeat myself, but I just watched the movie again. Fucking love these movies, man. Annabelle Comes Home was the one that this one's based off of. Not some of the other ones where she looks a little different. She's not as rough in the face and some of the other. She's got like scuff marks. Her eyes are kind of like fucked up. But I'm pretty sure you can move her eyes like this way and that way. She's everybody else is like articulated. She comes with that little miss me.
Man, M3, you're gonna hate this. But when you watch this video back, that scene, that bit right there where you had your two fingers by her eyes,
yeah,
her eyes were moving. They were following your fingers.
I love her, dude. She's great.
Watch it back, man. I'm serious. Her eyes were following your fingers, man.
Dude, I love it.
That thing's gonna murder you in your sleep.
Yeah, well, I'll put some wings on her and some horns. We'll call it good. Give her a M3 fucking makeover. Get me out of here, Kurt.
You know, it's pretty clear that the toy companies knew what they were doing. Oh, we lost Bruce already.
His internet.
There he is. He's back.
Hey, Bruce, are you smoking tonight, Bruce?
I already did.
You did, but does that mean you're done? Well, it's 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you're going to be midnight coming up pretty quick, huh?
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? Did you watch any sports or anything? Catch up on anything?
I'm really kind of like settling in now, man. I've been busy today.
Cool. Yeah,
You
Cass said he was doing paperwork earlier. I'm sure there's a lot to do with all the residents and shit.
Yeah, so time to get a jump on it for tomorrow. But yeah, I've been setting up a fish tank. Pterodactyl gave me 2 beta fish yesterday or the day before, so I got a 20-gallon tank that I got for the beta fish, and I've got a partition coming tomorrow to separate, to split the tank in half. So they'll each have their own side of the tank.
Man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I have a pretty dynamic life, and I've been definitely living it today. And I got a lot of crazy shit going on in the background of my life, and just taking it one day at a time. Shit.
If Lone Dragon were here, he would say, "Just remember to touch your penis." I wish we were. We were communicated with each other before I brought my Transformers downstairs and did what I did. We had I know I've said it before, but 80-gallon tanks, 35-gallon tanks. We had like 9 tanks and just fish. We actually put a beta in with other fish, and for whatever reason, they all got along. My only problem fish was, I can't remember, it wasn't a cichlid, but cichlids used to be like the food. Like for some reasons, some of the other fish just didn't like cichlids and they would attack them. Cichlids were just
usually cichlids are the attackers if there's more than one.
They were small cichlids. They weren't we've had a couple big ones with the big long whiskers that hang down and shit, but we had a sucker fish that started out small and ended up getting pretty big. It was probably a 7 or 8 inch, which isn't the biggest, but
I mean, really, as long as you don't put like 2 male betas together, then there's not much of a problem, because they're not going to really fuck with fish that are bigger than them. But I really just want to have the 2 beta. They'll have their own. I'll probably get like a Placo that can go in between the partition, like low, to keep both sides of the tank clean. But other than that, I may not get, because goldfish keep the pH level too high and they're nasty. And I really will probably just keep the 2 beta and a Placo.
Do you have one of those rotary filters where it's constantly spinning? And it's a filter. No, okay, like a bio.
Well, I wasn't even a fish guy. I don't get the filter until tomorrow. It comes in the mail.
That's tight, man. Do you have a tall, elongated fish tank or a wide fish tank?
It's just a 20. It's a 20-gallon that I had laying around. I've got a fuckload of fish tanks actually. Right, like in my room, I've got a 75-gallon. I've got a 40-gallon, and then the one that I keep my bearded dragon in is a 120-gallon tank, and then in front of me I have another 100-gallon tank, but it's the tall instead of the wide. Like I've got bukus of tanks under my house. Then I've got a 50-gallon out there in my living room. And then I've got the 20-gallon on my damn table in the dining room. Like I've got so many fucking fish tanks. It's insane. But I use them for different things. Some have spiders. On top of my 120-gallon tank, I got like a 10-gallon tank that has my hissers in it.
Oh. Shout out Count Buku.
Yeah.
Buku. Shout out Count Buku. Yeah.
I'm always doing shit. I'm always doing shit with the tanks.
You know, that's cool, man. It's a lot of work, man. And if you don't keep up on it, it's got that swamp pond smell, you know, like that dirty water.
Well, this will be the first time I've had fish in probably like 10 years.
Oh, you just started it back up. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah. All my other tanks have like animals, like, you know, like one I got like 2 toads, and I probably got like, I don't even know, there's probably 100 spiders in that bitch, and I've got red worms and isopods, mealworms. Like, I'm not really a fish guy, but since Tara is moving, she asked if, you know, I wanted her fish, so I was like, I'll take them because they're just too beta.
Yeah, right on. Is she moving out of, shout out Pterodactyl, is she moving out of town or is she just moving across town?
Yeah, she's moving to the Ozarks.
Oh, damn. Oh, hey, that's a good show. Sorry, Taryn.
That is a good show. That is a good show.
Man, I like what's the main guy?
She's going to do like the whole like living off the grid thing, like where like she's building her own shit and gonna have like a garden, and like she bought like a plot of land on some mountain with nothing around, and like she's doing like the whole like homestead shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And shout out to Taryn. Taryn and her friend came over Sunday night. Yeah, they came by and hung out with me Sunday night.
Did they does Taryn have a man or a partner or?
Yeah, her husband. She has a husband.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't
yeah, shout out to Steve. He's cool.
Right on.
And then, you know, her husband, you know, I go do the D&D shit every Saturday. Her husband, it's his brother whose house I go to every Saturday.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, David, or
yeah, yep, David Wells.
Well, yeah.
Dude, the Ozarks are badass. They got like spiders, insects, and snakes and stuff like that they find all the time that are new species, and they're like prehistoric. Yeah, prehistoric fish that live in the lakes there.
Who knows? Maybe I'll find myself out that way one day.
Yeah, it's great, man.
And ending there, Bruce, like living there for a little bit or living there
forever.
If there wasn't the threat of bears or any predator that was gonna kill me when I was just out fishing, right? Because there's some fucking shitty stories. If I could live in nature, I think I would like that. Get rid of your Amazon, get rid of your this, and just have everything. But
I mean,
get some supplies, come back and just fuck the world, right?
I mean, that's the greatest thing about being an American, though, right? Everyone has guns. You can just shoot the bear, right?
Yeah, man.
Or shoot a warning shot.
But what about when you wake up and they're in your kitchen and you're like, oh, fuck. Yeah, there's just scenarios in my own head. But you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
You can protect yourself, but sometimes you get caught off guard, and I wouldn't want to be mauled. Oh, God, dude. But in the Ozarks, maybe mountain lions are the big thing up there. I don't know. Pretty interesting that they took that taking life when they're younger too. They're in their 30s, huh?
No, she's in her 40s, man.
Oh, okay. She looked younger than in the 40s, but right on.
Yeah, she's in her damn later 40s.
Yeah, me and my wife were like, fuck camping, like because we've done all that, right? Fuck camping, fuck going to Mexico and on a vacation, fuck going to Italy on a vacation, fuck going to Greece on a vacation. We like it right in Little Lodi. Our Little Lodi is like our perfect little homestead. You know, we got no weird shit to deal with. There's no big crime. There's a lot of people, a lot of fucking good friends, a lot of good family. Our roots are here, but in order to leave, it's difficult, man. I don't know if I'd ever want to fucking drop everything and fucking do that. But I shout out to everybody who does, man, because I would love to try. I'd say like if there's a game show, which there are, but hey, you got a year. We're gonna drop you off over here, and here's I don't know, 16,000 pounds of supplies to get you through the year. But you're gonna be isolated. You know? You're gonna be isolated with nobody around, but you gotta set up your own fucking water system. Here's a filter for it, but you gotta set it up. You gotta set up your own solar. Here's the shit. You gotta set it up and just have your. Because I've seen many people doing that, and that's great. And they live off grid.
You have like the ultimate head start.
Yeah, I have no. Yeah, give you a head start for the year, and then
The ultimate head start with a chance to go back to your old life if it doesn't work out.
yeah, exactly.
That's how I agree. It is a difficult. It's a big. That's what I told her. I told her, man, I would go out there with you, but like I'm not gonna sign up for a life of celibacy either. Like if I went out there, then I'd have to have a chick go with me. Like, I can't. What bitch am I gonna meet in the Ozarks?
None.
I need to I need to come out there with my own thing, like I can't. I would love to.
Yeah, that
would be the main reason why I wouldn't. Shit. I gotta go out there, Shit. No.
I got a buddy Corey that would love that lifestyle. Him and his wife and his 4 kids, they're all about that shit, man.
Like him and his wife.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly. a partner. Yeah.
If I had a chick to go, the chick with me, okay, all right. I'm down all the way. But no, I ain't about to go out there to become nope.
Bruce Doe Studio said at Bruce. So Tara is a prepper now. Is she prepping for zombie apocalypse? Is she prepping?
No, she's just not happy, man. She's just not been happy for a while. Ever since her brother died last year, and then ever since then, she just really don't have any real ties to here. So it's kind of like she just been like just living and working and just for like she just been in a funk and not been happy. She feels that this is what she wants.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Good move. It's a fun move. I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. And I really like them videos of them Vietnamese people, and they got a stick. They dig. They just dig, and they make this beautiful place inside of a fucking mountainside. And they have their own little fireplace, their own little kitchen, and they dug it all out. Some chick or something.
The past 2 times I went over her house, that's what she's been watching. Is them videos where they're making like underground bunkers with sandbags and clay and making their own. Like she's really.
I seen this. Okay, so in order
she leaves on the 4th.
Yeah, you go to river and you collect clay. You make this pallet with little lines in it and you fire burn it. Then you kiln it, right? With whatever you got going. And now it's this little slough box. Then you scoop out fucking mud and let the water from the running creek run over it. And you collect the iron ore. You collect enough iron ore and you melt it down. These fucking people are ridiculously smart on how to fucking survive off of nature. And that, I don't know if she's going to go that hardcore, but man, you could sure do yourself some really good smartness by watching these videos these other people doing it.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna do it. She's gonna try it. I mean, I think she can do it. I think she can do it. She's tough. She was in the army and shit. Like she's not, she's not just like some, she's got, and Steve was in the army too at one point. So it's not like she just got some little whimsical idea and it's like, okay. And then I've known her for a long time. Like she's got it. She can do it. It's gonna be hard. I want to come one after it gets easy though.
Yeah, when everything they got the window going.
I want to be like, yeah, I got my blue thing. So you said, yeah.
It's warm. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, excuse me.
My day-to-day life has enough challenges and stuff where I'm like, I don't know. But the main reason is I'm not coming out there without having a little, I can't.
Well, then there's the fucking cartel, like in the show The Ozarks. There's motherfuckers that'll, oh, this is our land. And
yeah, but they shot it in Georgia though.
That's
they shot the show in Georgia, and as a matter of fact, I had always, just from looking at the trees, suspected that they were shooting that show in Georgia. But at one point, they went to some type of like shopping center where there was like a grocery store, and I recognized the shopping center. I was like, that's in Atlanta. And then I looked up where they were shooting that show at, and it was here in Georgia. Most of it was shot here. But I recognized the shopping center that they went to. I was like, man, this place just feels like Georgia. It just did. You know how your home state feels. Even if you may not recognize exactly, you're like, man, it feels like here. Like, this doesn't feel like some place in the Ozarks and all this shit. It felt like Georgia. And then when they went to that place, I was like, that's the place where I used to go as a kid. No.
Hey, so Prophet Director, you might know this. Curtis, you might know this. And Sons of Anarchy is what I'm getting at. Peg Bundy is in that show. And Peg Bundy, did you know, this might be false, but I saw it today. She is a twin sister to one of the Peppermint girls. Double your pleasure, double your fun, something, something, peppermint gum. And she's on in the commercial. I had no idea. And Peg Bundy, she's pretty. She did the Al Bundy thing, but kind of like distanced herself from being pretty. But in the wantable, not like a mom or a fuck cougar. But anyway, isn't that weird? And she I didn't know that. I had no idea. But she was in Sons of Anarchy, and my wife says, "Oh yeah, they drove through Lodi, and look, there's the fucking they were going up and down of 99 and I-5, and we're centrally located in California, so they were doing businesses and stuff like that." My wife was telling me she watched Sons of Anarchy, and she's like, "Yeah, there's that place in Lodi, blah blah blah," and even "Stuck in Lodi Again" by Creedence Clearwater is stuck in Lodi again. Fucking that shit's all about Lodi. So it's cool to have when you watch something, you're like, oh, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, especially when they're trying to tell you it's a whole nother state and shit. Like, nah, bitch, I recognize.
Right. And even
this ain't no Midwest.
Yeah, the Lost Boys, that vampire movie.
Yeah,
was shot in Santa Cruz. Some parts were shot in Santa Cruz, and that's like my backyard and shit.
Where was it supposed to take place at?
There was a couple places where they did it, but they got the boardwalk was Santa Cruz. The main part was the vampire. That's crazy, man.
I know your favorite part was the dude playing the saxophone in the beginning.
Yeah, dude. He had the chain. He had the chain on. He had a mohawk, dude. He was like, yeah. That's funny.
You shall not find.
Yeah. Thou shalt not cry.
Yeah, I'm be hopping off in a minute. I gotta get up at 6:45.
Go, homie. Later, Bruce.
Have
Gotta
a good night, Bruce.
get up with the goddamn kids, man.
Put him in the mines, man. Prophet's waiting.
You know what, Prophet?
I keep saying
What
it,
are,
man.
what are the
Everybody
hours?
knows me.
What are the hours of the mines, Prophet? I got to see if that fits in their school schedule.
Oh no, they get schooled at the mines. Once they're
Oh,
there, they're there until they're older.
Oh, okay. And then they get the best education at the mines.
No, they don't. It's like fucking Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, man.
It seems like
Hey, the world needs ditch diggers too, man.
I'm scared that if I send my children to the mines, they're not going to get the education they need as well. That they're just going to be workers in the mines, and
Yes,
I just want to know that they're getting the best education.
Well, they're learning a valuable trade.
Digging in the mines.
Suck it or be sucked.
Right. Well, you know, all these liberal activists need their iPhones, right? So
You're right.
Hey, what's up, Life and Times of Rusty?
I have an Android.
yeah, man. I'm an Android myself.
Myself, I never went to the mines. I'm glad, but you know, I'm not down for working the mines for a month or two. Get some muscle on. You know,
Yeah.
slap a couple fucking little.
Yeah. So Katie Seagal's sisters, yeah, they were both Doublemint twins.
Whoa! Thank you, Prophet, for.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna head the fuck out. Take my ass to sleep, and we'll talk about the mines. We'll talk about the mines later.
Right. Well, pick her up outside, but don't take the head until you're behind closed doors.
Okay, I got you. Skull, motherfuckers.
Skull, bitches.
Skull.
And there goes Bruce. A happy man.
All right. Well, and on that note, I think we're going to end the live stream. So if anybody wants to jump on, I believe Curtis can throw the link out one last time. And then about 3 minutes from now, we're going to be shutting it down.
Yeah, it's always good to do. Actually, Prophet, I like the idea of when the main show stops, 15, 20 minutes, and then boom, and it's done. But Curtis ruined it because Curtis was like, I don't think so. Could have done this an hour ago, Kurt. No, I'm just playing Curtis. Please forgive me. Curtis, you are the master. I am just here I am Grasshopper, Curtis. For real, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, that was good. Bruce came on. I'm gonna. Excuse me. Maybe I should stop my cam here. Ooh, look at that! Look at that stop cam. Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was talking shit, but I retried.
Yeah, I was just saying, man, we'd give people 3 minutes to jump on and then end the stream.
Lone said, "Jump on in threes, mom." Yes. She's like a trampoline, dude.
I can't find my gummies.
Oh, they're right there, bro. They're in your butt.
No.
I'm eating one now.
Ew, those are dingleberries.
Might as well have shoved it up my ass for all the good it did me.
Who is V for Victor? Vaughn.
I think, who's Life and Times of the Rusty Trombone in here? Say night, Bruce.
Bruce.
He did. He said good night. He was he got
night, Bruce.
He left he left accordingly. He did good. Just tired. Got some stuff to do in the morning. Shit. I know.
He is for Victor. You gotta show yourself and see who you are.
Oh, it's Lone Dragon.
No way, is it? Is it Lone?
Yeah, 100%.
Probably Bullwinkle.
Or Bullwinkle?
No, it's okay. Let's a gentleman's bet. Oh no, it's fucking DFS, dude. Sorry, DFS.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes more sense. He's a lover, not a fighter.
yeah.
Lone Dragon would be like, I'm M3's mom.
Yeah.
Shout out. Hey, what's up, DFS? What are you doing, man? You got a lot of shit going on, man. DFS fucking, he goes up.
Hey, M3's mom is really pretty.
Hey, thanks, Kurt. You should have seen when she was younger, man. I've shot mom. She'd be like, I know me when I'm older, but no, I didn't mean that like that. But man, when she was,
Trust me, M3. No matter what you're about to say, it can't be worse. The worst thing you've said about your mom.
Yes.
Dude, my mom was fucking beautiful, dude. When she was in high school, I seen some pictures. I was like, whoa! And that girl had like that song. It's Cherry baby. That's
Cherry
my mom.
baby. Yeah.
That's my mom, dude. Nuts. She had so many fucking guys after her. It was crazy. No wonder the Brady Bunch started and shit 10 years later. Shit. Yeah, motherfucking one dude wanted to commit suicide over himself. So she ended up marrying him to stop that from happening. The guys are nuts, dude. That was her first kid, which was my oldest sister. And my second sister, my mom couldn't help it, but some other dude was like, hey. My mom was like, shit, look at his car. Look at his lifestyle. Gosh dang. All fucking, some of them fucking not carjackers. And Prophet, I know you don't like people benefiting off of stuff, but chop shops. Like chop shops were a thing and stuff like that. So, my mom just got caught up in that. And then the dudes were just like wanting to marry her and all that kind of stuff, man. Crazy. My mom had a crazy front life. Ended up settling down with like my dad, which was like her third husband and shit. Shut up, mom. Crazy vieja. I teased my sister, I was like, Mom was a whore, dude. And they laugh. I'm like, what the hell?
Anybody else want to join in?
Oh, sorry, Mom, if you heard me say any of that. I love you forever.
I guess nobody wants to jump in, so we're gonna end this stream.
Cool. Later, everybody. Later, Virgo, if you're probably not still here anymore.
You want to give a shout out to everybody for us?
Oh, yeah. Real quick. I won't go all the way up. I'll just go up like 10. Lone Dragon, Life and Times of Rusty the Snowman, Doe Studios, Virgo Cool, David Banner, Old School, Bruce the Sperm. Thanks, guys.
Things people say. Thanks, chat. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I know I appreciate it, and I know Prophet and M3 appreciate it. And I should probably do that too. Y'all, thanks for coming, and let us know what you thought about this little stream right here.
Well, the first hour of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the first hour of it. Did you like it? Is there something you would do different? I don't know. Give us some ideas of toys from back in the 80s that might have had catalogs. Maybe we might do it, Y'all have a great night. And don't let the door hit you in the ass.
I mean, unless that's your thing. For all we know, you've been to prison and you kind of miss it, and that knob hitting you just right might be right just what the doctor ordered, right? So
yes,
if that's the case, more power than ever. Let the door hit you where the sun doesn't shine.
Later, taters.
Later.
Don't be a tater hater.
Hey, Prophet,